Welcome back, everybody. The Desert AIDS Project is now offering drive-up testing for coronavirus, allowing the program to double the number of people it sees per day at its triage clinic. But one of the people who recently tested positive is its CEO and my friend David Brinkman. I spoke with David today, who is now recovering at home. David, it is so good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
It's good to see you too, Peter.
How are you feeling right now?
Busy. DAP's frontline response has all of our focus, and we have a pandemic to get in front of. So we are very busy and very focused.
And you yourself tested positive. Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, I was showing symptoms, but I also just thought I was extremely fatigued from the work. And I talked to my doctor who works at DAP, and he said, let's test you right away. And 48 hours later, sure enough, I had tested positive. What
were some of your symptoms?
So the telltale sign, dry cough, fatigue. And then as time passed, I lost a sense of smell and taste and tightness in the lungs. And all of that has subsided, thank goodness.
Yeah, any idea maybe how you contracted this?
You know, the term is community spread. I was already self-isolating and working from home, as everybody is at DAP who's not on the front line. And so somewhere out in the community running an errand or something.
And I know DAP is obviously doing a lot right now to help people. Can you talk about some of the things that DAP is doing to test?
So there's two different ways people can get tested at DAP. We have a drive-through set up, but also we have a COVID triage clinic to take care of people who are showing more respiratory symptoms. So not only can we test there, but we can also do symptom treatment. Both of those are by appointment only, and people should call our hotline to schedule an appointment.
So how does the process work? If somebody thinks that they are positive and they set up an appointment, what happens next?
So on our triage line, they're speaking to a nurse and they're talking through their symptoms and assessing their risk factors. And then the determination is made whether or not you have a drive-through appointment or that you're coming into our clinic. It's just based on risk factors. The test is very easy. It looks like a Q-tip. It's long, goes to the back of your throat. There's another Q-tip, it goes up your nose. There's no pain, just a little scratchiness. And in a few days, you get your results back. You're quarantined during that time at home. You need to stay home and make sure that you're not involved in community spread. And then we'll call you, and if the diagnosis is positive, just like you and I are doing, we'll manage you over the internet.
What has the response been, David, from the community?
So over 200 people have been tested at DAP, and we've had about 11% positives thus far. The response holistically has been what DAP was built on. People have come forward to volunteer their time, to donate PPE if they have it, to provide financial resources to keep us operating.
And speaking of financial resources, obviously this is a very difficult time for all of us right now, especially for nonprofits like yours. Can you talk to us about some of the challenges that you faced?
Yeah, we're seeing an unprecedented loss in revenue right now. We project a $2.5 million loss by June 30th if we don't raise the funds and reduce expenses. So we've made dramatic changes to ensure that we can be on the front lines to care for people. We've not only added our new healthcare services, but we're delivering meals at home. We're providing mental health therapy, support groups. We're using the model we created during the AIDS crisis, and we're applying it to the COVID crisis.
And before we let you go, David, what is the main message you want the community to hear now?
You know, you see me, I am recovered and I am healthy today. That is the response of the majority of people worldwide who get this diagnosis. So people should not be stuck in fear, right? Take the direction from the CDC, stay home, do all the things you're to do, but do not let fear paralyze you. We need to be creative, resourceful, and come together and win this war against COVID-19.
You're right about that. David Brinkman, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Peter.